Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 6 of my all-in-one collectible guide for The Last of Us Part 2. We're in Seattle, day 2 as Abby here. As this chapter as that flashcard starts, you'll technically be in the previous chapter still. Day 1, you'll be in Return to the Coast. Seattle day 2 starts with this. This is the beginning where you've gone back for Yara and Lev. And now she's on the surgery table and you're now leaving the aquarium to go and get the materials needed to help with the amputation. So that first note there is an automatic one that you get, so I've just shown you out the backpack, and then you'll carry on for a small while and you'll see this waterfall. Once you do, go into this shop here to get the first coin for this video. As usual, there'll be timestamps in the description for all collectibles and for all subchapters. There are 4 subchapters in Seattle Day 2 as Abby, but the final one, Return to the Aquarium, doesn't have anything to find, so we will be stopping with Ground Zero. So yes, that's the setup. Let's get on with this. So run out to the previous shop and head up this way. This is the way you would need to cross the river anyway. And you're going to jump across here and then you're going to find 8 supplements. There we go. And then continuing on directly from here, we're just going to carry on the path. You're going to carry on this way. You need to come this way. You're going to jump across these bits of road to get to the next building.
See if we can get to the
And
top
then
of
straight
this
after that, you're going to head upstairs and then go through the door, and to the right you're going to find Survivor Plea, Artefact 104. We're nearly getting there now.
I don't know. You gonna be okay if we do?
And then straight away after that we're going to jump out of this window. Through the window, this is the way you should go. And then you'll go up those stairs, but just before we do that, I'm going to enter this room and get 7 parts. So when you do go up those stairs, eventually you're going to get to a ladder. You're going to go to the top of the ladder like this, and then you're going to jump across to the road, and then you'll look for this car with the door that's open on the left hand side, and you're going to find some more weapon parts.
You okay? I'm fine.
And then continuing on,
I said I'm fine.
again, this is all linear, so you have to come this way. You're going to do another Jason Bourne style jump into another apartment. Smash the door, open the door, whichever way, doesn't really matter. And then you're going to find this this artifact on the table here. And this is actually the clue to the safe that is behind us. It says that you need to do the apartment that you're in, and then the next door neighbour's apartment numbers are for the code. So it's 302 and then 304, so 302304.
They want to kill a little boy because he shaved his head.
I wasn't allowed. It's a rule. I broke it.
Jeez. So why'd you do it?
I don't know.
Pretty punk rock of you.
Punk rock?
And once that's open, you're going to find some weapon parts inside of it,
I guess so.
along with some ammo, which is always helpful. And then we're going to go into the bathroom. That's just kind of the diagonal door here on the diagonal wall to find some supplements. And then we're going to be jumping on again. There we go. Couldn't get the prompt to work properly. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, we're jumping ahead in time. You can come up these stairs. You're in the roof of the next building, the building we were just in, sorry. So this is the next roof we'll be on. And then you just look for the gated area, and there's 9 parts there. And then continuing on, you're going to jump back across the river. You enter this mobile phone shop. I think it's a mobile phone shop. Yeah, it looks like one. And you're going to find a dead guy with Artefact 103.
I don't know.
And then there's going to be quite a few parts in this area, so there's some behind the counter.
Thousands of us. Do you know every scar?
Stop calling us scars.
There's some in the white drawers to the left hand side. So directly ahead of me is the way out there, so I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to cut ahead in a moment. Some on the side here, and then there's some on the right hand side, sorry, of the bench, the workbench. So this is another workbench. Obviously it's counted at this point, but I'm just going to do some upgrades while I'm here. So skipping forward, where I just said, you're going to jump out the window, and then you're going to carry on. So the building we've just left is literally behind me now. You jump up here, and then go straight to the right hand side, drop back out onto the awning here to find another coin.
This where we're supposed to be?
Yeah. This building will take us to the building.
And then straight away, we're just going to continue into the next room. So you would, to leave, you're going to go through the door on the right. But we're just going to use this door here and get some supplements out of this drawer. So skipping ahead in time, again, you're going to be climbing up a ladder. You're going to go across this bridge. You have to walk across this bridge. But what you might miss is these 7 parts in the corner here.
It's a lot, isn't it?
So make sure to grab those. Wasn't too sure if I wanted that. And then we're going to continue on the path. Lev is going to jump across these RSJs here.
Show off.
You can't do that. So go into this room for a very obvious artifact on the side here. And then again, you're just going to be continuing on. There's going to be fights and things. You're going to see some people. Eventually, you're going to climb up this ladder here, and then you'll see this this kind of shrine. Once you do, go into the room on the right and look for the weapon parts at the back.
Scars built all this?
Seraphites.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And then you want the supplements over to the right hand side, and there's also another bench in here as well.
Impressive.
So again, you have to come into this room. It's going to be I'd be very surprised if you miss these ones. And there we go, workbench. So skipping ahead once again, there's going to be another fight section which you can kind of skip, and once you've gone through the door at the end of it, Abby will put that pipe through there, or pole, or whatever it was. Once she's done that, just turn around and grab these 10 supplements, and then just go over here and grab these 13 weapon parts. And then ahead of me now is a lift. You're going to use it. It's like one of those external lifts on the outside of the building. And then once you're at the top, look for this lamp. You can see some weapon parts next to it on the bed.
I thought you were anti-electricity and all that.
I think it's a bed, whatever it is. And then just look for this artifact on the way through the door. You'd be hard pressed to miss this one.
That's convenient.
So again, jumping ahead in time, you're going to have crawled across, because Abby can't walk across, crawled across the first bridge across to the next building. And once you do that, jump off there, jump up here, and step right to the edge of this this platform to find 11 weapon parts. So that's it for the shortcut subchapter. The next one we're going to be doing is the descent. So you're going to crawl across to another building, and eventually you'll fall into a swimming pool, and you'll end up here. So this is the right at the start of the chapter here. Lev will be talking to you as you get out. You can't dive down into the water yet, so just line yourself up. Look for these benches here, these sunbeds. You're going to jump into the pool here, and then you're going to look for a vent. It's roughly in the middle. You can't dive down until Lev has stopped. Well, both of them have stopped talking. So just wait for that, and then as soon as you can, look for this white vent, and right in the middle of it is going to be coin number 20. So as you dive up, you're kind of in the middle of the pool. Look for those numbers. That's roughly where you're looking. And then continuing on, we're going to go through a few doors, through the locker room. We're in kind of a leisure centre, spa, club, whatever you want to call it. Go for the women's changing room. And look for this this sort of juice bar. And you're going to find 7 supplements in the shortest part of the bar, the drawer. And then in here is going to be a note pinned to the notice board. This is the code for the final safe of the game, which we are coming up to shortly. The code, it says it's the same as the Wi-Fi. To get the Wi-Fi code, you go into the main gym. You're going to see in a moment. Absolutely no need for me to smash this window, but I just love the way the glass breaks apart in this game. So that was a tempting window. So to the left of me is the gym. Behind the counter in there is the Wi-Fi password. It's very obvious. So you just come into this room and you're going to find the safe. So just enter 121879, and that is the final safe of the game. So you should get the trophy for opening all safes in the game once you have done this. So you're going to see me get it in a moment.
Got it.
There we go, Safecracker. That was a long wait. And inside are some supplements. And then straight after that, you're going to go through a door. There's going to be a dead body on the other side, sort of blocking it so you can't go back. You're going to automatically pick this note up, so don't worry about that. And then continuing on, you'll have to split up from Lev because he doesn't have a gas mask, so you're going to have to go and find him one. You'll go through a door.
Gas mask.
As soon as you do that, look to the left-hand side for a room. You're going to find 8 supplements on the drawers down here underneath this lamp. And then carrying on. I should use my supplements. Carrying on. You go across this steel here.
Holy shit.
Through this gap. This is the way you need to come to try and find Lev's, or find Lev a gas mask.
There, okay.
So I'm just going to grab that because there are enemies coming up. Don't worry, they're not going to get you yet, but they are around. So go into this room at the back on the right hand side. You're going to find some parts. Just looking for them. There we go. So we've got some on the table here, and the rest are under the TV. And then behind me is a gas mask that doesn't have a hole through the eye. There is another one around here that is no good. So you're going to grab the gas mask, and when you do that, so it'll be on that corpse there. There's going to be quite a few enemies going to appear. So I've taken care of them all. So yeah, there's loads of them. There's about 6 or so. So just be aware of that. That's going to happen as soon as you take that gas mask off that body. But up until then, you're allowed to walk around freely. So go into this bathroom, grab those supplements, and then head down here. So you can see there's bodies everywhere. There was a lot of them. Head down here and grab these supplements here. This room will not have been open the first time. You have to get the enemies to open that room up by taking the gas mask. So eventually you'll let Lev through that door. He'll have a gas mask, and you'll go down a rope. And then as soon as you do that, look to the right for an opening in a wall, and you're going to find this artifact notes here. Now this next section is very dark, and it's all very similar looking, so I'm going to do this in one run so we don't get lost. I'm not going to chop at all. So you're going to continue this way. This is the story path, and there are lots of these guys as well. These ones that are sort of stuck in the wall. You can pre-kill them if you know they're there, those guys. They'll try and jump out on you quite a lot. So if you know they're there, get close enough, use the shotgun. It's the best thing I find against them. So you have to jump down here. This is the way you're going to have to come. So you're going to jump down. Now you want to get across that gap there, but there's a clicker waiting to the left hand side. So if you come across this steel here, there is one waiting here. Come on. No, wasn't having it. You can see there. So if you jump across that gap, that clicker will grab you. So just come across that way for a safer way, and then grab these parts off the side. There can be another one appearing from behind. It doesn't this time, but one can appear, so just be aware of that. And we go into this bathroom, crawl through here. There is going to be another one stuck in the wall to the right. So take care of that one. And look for a new weapon, the Flamethrower. Probably quite a good weapon. I just don't particularly like flamethrowers in games myself, so I don't really use it. And then also grab these 10 supplements off the sink. And then go back the way we came. And we're going to drop down this time. This is the descent after all. So drop down, and then down, and look for this ledge. And you're going to see some more supplements in this drawer. And in the room next door are 14 weapon parts right on the edge here. And then you're going to go back. And this is the way you're supposed to go. There are 2 clickers in the room ahead. You don't have to take them on. You can just drop down here and go across this this RSJ here. But there is a shambler on the other side. Now you can ignore this shambler if you're not bothered about 3 weapon parts and would rather preserve your ammo. Then don't bother with this guy. And just leave him. Yeah, this doesn't go so well. He rams me. So we'll just do a quick heal there. And I'm going to grab these 3 weapons. So the clickers behind me have become active, but they can't seem to get across that RSJ there, so don't worry about it. So continue this way. This is the path we need to go. So it was just 3 weapon parts we were killing that guy for. We could have just ignored him. So continue on. So there's going to be 1 here as you jump down, so beware of that. Grab those 10 and then double back on yourself and jump across this gap to get coin 21. So make sure you do double back and grab that, because this is not the way you're supposed to go. Jump back across, nearly there now. Go across this steel and then drop down and down and then to the left, and then directly underneath is going to be a bedside drawers with some more supplements in, and that's pretty much it. You're pretty much out, well, of this section anyway. But eventually you'll go down, there'll be another room with a bunch of guys in. You can just kind of skirt the edges and ignore most of them, stealth kill a couple, and you'll go through the door at the end, and you'll be in this lift shaft. So jump down, squeeze through here, look for the vending machine on the left, then you're going to have to smash the window on it, and that's going to release this quarter. So grab that.
A quarter. A quarter of what?
And then to the left of that are some more weapon parts, so make sure you grab those. And then moving on, just after this, we're going to go outside. This is the way you need to come. So just shortly after that, you're going to come outside here. And then you're going to go around this little island here and grab the coin down here. And then look off into the corner for a covered area.
Let's not tell the others about
Up there,
I don't want Yara
a
to
lounging area. And you're going to find some more weapon parts.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Do you
So,
regret shaving
I'm
your
going to
head? continue
continue on with the path just quickly. This is going to be the last of it. Just one more thing after the weapon parts we're about to grab, but it's a lot later on. So you're going to come down here, go all the way around and grab them off the toilet here. And then you would, behind me, you would continue on. There'll be a little cutscene. Eventually you'll jump into the water. You'll be at the hospital.
Thanks.
Ellie will get let in through the gate. Not Ellie, sorry. Abby will get let in through the gate. That little cutscene will happen. Once it finishes, look for the window where Ellie came in. That's why I was getting mixed up. Where Ellie entered the hospital. And look down here for coin number 24. And that is the last thing to find in the Descent subchapter. We are on to ground zero. So Abby's going to get captured.
Anyway,
Or be a prisoner.
Owen's plan was
She'll get freed, and then you'll follow Nora downstairs. This is just after she has asked two guys to grab some boxes for her. She's kind of covering for you. So once you see that, go around this little coffee bit to find a coin, and then moving on, she will split up from you. She'll send you through the door, and you're going to go down into the well, ground zero, the depths of the hospital. So as soon as she shuts the door, I'm going to go off to the left and go through this door, and then to the right.
Okay.
And then you're looking for a door on the right hand side which looks like it's blocked, but you can actually crawl underneath it. And there's going to be an artifact near this corpse. So leaving there, we're going to go back out. I'm going to go downstairs now. So go to the right, go down the stairs, and you're looking for a gap. This is the way you need to come. You need to come down here. You need to go through this gap and drop down. Once you do, look to the right. You're going to find another artifact. It's going to be in this this brown satchel here. And once you've got that, go back on yourself and look for some weapon parts in the corner. And then from there, go to the right, you'll be entering the chapel. Look for some supplements on the left hand side. In these drawers here. Still haven't used them. And then from there, look for the, I don't actually know what these are called. Is it pulpit? I forget. Where the guy stands. And then you're going to grab that artifact. So moving on, you'll go into the actual quarantined off area. Go through a series of sort of flappy doors. Once you've gone through door number 3, you'll be in a hospital reception. Look for the reception desk, and to the right of the reception desk is going to be a window you can smash. And you're going to grab artifact 115. So again, this is the path you need to take. So you're going to literally walk past this window. And then you'll come down here. And then you would go to the right to leave. We're just going to go to the left and grab some supplements out of this this cabinet here. And then from there, we're going to take the path we're supposed to take.
Surgery. Great.
So you will hear clickers and things in here. They can't get you. They're locked behind doors. They will all escape later on once you turn the power back on. You're okay for now. So grab this artifact off the bench. And then you also want to look for some supplements dead ahead in this drawer. And then to the right of me is going to be a wall that we have to jump over. This is where you go and turn the power back on. So once you jump over here, look straight ahead for some weapon parts. And then in the next room, if you hook round to the left, you'll find some more. And then a few more to the left hand side of this workbench. So yet again, another workbench. Do what you want to. This is the room where you need to turn the power on. So to the right there's a generator, and then to the left where we got those parts is a switch. Once you've hit the switch, this switch here, all the power will come back on. Those doors have now opened outside, so the clickers are roaming free. So be aware. Again, I'm just going to do this in one swift thing. Well, swift enough. So go through here and go into the first room on the left. You're going to find 18 supplements. You can see them all. They've all come out. All these doors were locked before. They're now okay. So grab the supplements off here, but don't continue on in this room unless you want to wake everybody up. There is a sleeping one that's stuck in a wall to the left there. It will see you and grab you and alert everybody. So you can stealth this fairly easily. Just make sure you've got some shivs. There's one. There's two. And then this is the room we're trying to go to. So I probably shouldn't have ran then. There's actually one in here, so watch out. It isn't an active one. Ran out of shivs. Just need to make one of those, so bear with me a moment. So once we've taken care of that one, we're done. You can see the supplements we're aiming for. There's actually 40 in this room, so it's definitely an important room to go in. So once we've got that, get the two off here.
And where the fuck are these medical supplies?
And then grab these ones in here. So the reason we killed everyone before grabbing these is if you smash these windows, which you need to do to grab these supplements, it's going to alert everybody. So even if you do stealth the rest of it and don't kill anyone, once you hit these windows, everyone will wake up. So moving on quite a lot. There is a Resident Evil style boss fight, and once you escape, You'll pull that shutter up and you'll be out in this garage. Go straight to the left hand side, grab these supplements, smash this window open, grab coin number 26, and then go round to the other side and you're going to get some parts out of the back of a truck. But there's a weird little situation you can't really grab, so you're going to see it. I kind of try and jump in, but it goes through there for some reason. Anyway, that's it for Seattle Day 2. On to Seattle Day 3 next. There is another subchapter after this, Return to the Aquarium. There's nothing to find, so don't worry about that. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.